jumping soda. This is from the jumping series. It's just a series where it's exactly what it says it is. Well, it has some fun little music. So to get us started, really, jumping soda. I mean, just look at that. That's a red cup right there. It's a straw. It jumps. Look at that. Alright, so if I'm gonna talk about soda, I'm gonna talk about soda. You get it? Okay. But you know, I have some soda stories. When it comes to soda, let's start from the beginning. I was about 2 years old. I was just a little kid, and I had already had some teeth, and I had already gotten a silver cap for my tooth, cause I guess somebody gave me, I don't know who, but someone kept giving me orange soda as a 2-year-old, and I was like, whoa. And I was like, this is super tasty. I love it. I did not know that rot my teeth. I don't ever even remember going to the dentist, so it must have not been that bad. I don't even know if I felt anything. But I got a silver cap on my tooth, and I had it on my tooth for 11 years till I was like 13. And I was eating. I put a Milky Way in the freezer. And if you don't know what a Milky Way, it's just this like little chocolate bar stick thing. And you know, I bit into it when it was super cold, and it just broke my tooth in half. Well, it was a baby tooth, so my adult tooth that was coming in, and my baby tooth, since there wasn't like a cavity or just like an area for it to come out, my adult tooth was coming up from my gums. Now, it didn't hurt or anything. It just fused and melded together. So I have an extra large tooth on my left side. And I was like, oh, that was good. And I didn't have any pain at all. So I like it. But that's just one of my soda stories. Look at me. I'm not even doing gameplay. I'm not jumping like I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not hopping. So also soda. I am a person. I've drank a bunch of different Mountain Dews. I in general love just trying new things. And if I were to say my favorite soda, it would be actually this California soda group. It's called the Skeletines, and they make this wonderful drink called the Brainwash, and they have it in red, and they have it in blue. Blue is specifically my favorite flavor. Brainwash though is phenomenal. You drink it, I think it has a little bit of jalapeno juice. It's just got it'll take you on a ride. It's really an experience. It's non-alcoholic. And if you ever do see the legendary blue Brainwash soda, highly recommended. Besides that, though, there is, you know, if I had to guess from like Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, Violet Mountain Dew, which was a purple Mountain Dew, it was 0 calories, ultraviolet. Livewire, Code Red, Voltage, Typhoon, white out. Democracy, like the Liberty Brew. I would say that Voltage and Livewire. Voltage would probably be my favorite out of those, just because I love Voltage. And I'm not talking about any of the new ones, not like Baja, which isn't exactly new, it's over a decade old now. And you know, like the Yellow Flash Mountain Dew, and the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew with like the Cheeto Flamin' Hot guy, and it has like lime, or like any of the other new flavors of Mountain Dew. Those are cool and all, but I'm just talking about from the democracy. If I talked about all the different types of Mountain Dews that I've tried, you'd be here for a while. But when it comes to Mountain Dew, Livewire and Voltage, and I have two reasons. For Voltage, it's raspberry, it's ginseng, it's Mountain Dew, it's delicious. And then with Livewire, it's actually fighting game based. So there is a character named Terry Bogard, and he has a move, and he's like, Livewire, and I always felt like he gave me energy. So I loved Terry Bogard. I loved Livewire Mountain Dew. And you know, it's kind of hard to get. You can on occasion find like a 6-pack or 12-pack, but they do not sell it in big bottles. They hardly ever sell it in bottle form at all. And if you are a bottle person over a can person, or a can person over a bottle person, some people like that nice, cool, fresh intake from a can. But some people don't like the metallic take that they can get from a can. You know, there has been debate after debate. What is better, personally? And that'll go into my segue into like Coca-Cola. Like Coca-Cola from a bottle? No, I'm not drinking that. No. But if it's a hot summer day, or it's raining, and I'm on the porch, and I see a cooler, and it has a nice, refreshing, just Coca-Cola in there, I'll crack it open, and I'll be like, that taste. Nice and crispy, fizzy, bubbly. Coca-Cola. It's the cola. But it's not the Uncola. And going to Uncola, we'll talk about 7-Up. Now, 7-Up was the Uncola. That used to be like their slogan with Cool Spot. And Cool Spot is this just little red little guy. He has some sunglasses. If you see semi trucks with 7-Up, sometimes you'll even see like a little red dot with sunglasses that are just like behind the wheels. That's Cool Spot. That's your mascot. That's their logo. But they were known as the Uncola, and they were clear, and people were like, clear soda? That's weird, even though it was Sprite's the clear soda, and I guess Ceramist wasn't invented yet, and I almost never hear anybody talk about Ceramist, actually, to be honest. I don't know the last time I even saw Ceramist, besides at a Long John Silver, and it's been a while since I've been to a Long John Silver. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about soda. So, when it comes to the Uncola, 7-Up, they used to have video games. And they had 3, as far as I know, they had 3 games. And they were contest giveaway games. And they were pretty good. They were some of my favorite Super Nintendo games of all time. And they have one PlayStation 1, which I never played. If you ever get your chance to play Cool Spot for the Super Nintendo, once again, kind of recommend it. It had some nice backgrounds, some good music. It was fun. But yeah, definitely a higher production value than I thought it would have. And a really good game feel. Pretty impressive. I kind of wish, you know, soda companies did games more often. But to go into that, we're gonna go talk about, you know, root beer and how root beer, the person who made root beer actually was known as a teetotaler. And I don't know if you know what a teetotaler is, but it's someone that doesn't drink alcohol or is against alcohol. And yeah, he made root beer, which root beer originally did have alcohol in it. So he never, I guess, tried his own drink. And people loved it. And I'm sure he tried a non-alcoholic version. He said, you know what, we should probably just sell this, because there was Prohibition times. Root beer has been around since like 1910, well actually the 1800s, so late 1800s. So really, before Prohibition, then there was Prohibition in the United States. If you're a state watcher watching, if you're not, then I don't know what the laws or the rules were over there, but alcohol was a no-go for a while here in the States. And so root beer without alcohol was probably a good thing. And you know, they had Barks root beer, which was like a pretty big contender, like 30 years, you know, up there. There was the original Australian root beer. And then 40 years later, there was Muggs root beer. And Muggs root beer, their slogan was, well, Barks... no. Their slogan was like a dog. But I don't know what it was. I think it was like something about cool. But Barks' slogan was like, Barks, it has bite. Even though it wasn't spelled like Barks, like B-A-R-K, it was spelled like B-A-R-Q. And so for some reason with that slogan and with the Mug root beer dog, some people would be like, oh, that must be the good root beer because it has a dog on it. But it wasn't. They kind of played off each other's slogan or rule, and I don't know. I don't know why they did that. I mean, maybe to confuse people. But that used to be their slogan. And then Mountain Dew had a slogan. It was originally a chaser for moonshine, which was really super dangerous. And they were like, Yahoo! Mountain Dew will tickle your innards. And you know, PepsiCo, the birthplace of PepsiCo was North Carolina, but the creator of Mountain Dew was born in Kentucky. So there's always been a mystery of where did Mountain Dew actually come from, or when was it actually made? Did they invent it but not make it in Kentucky? Who knows? Maybe you know. I don't know. I'm not gonna claim that I know. But that's just a soda story. That's, you know, these are just soda stories. I do remember one time I was just trying this thing called Jones soda, and it was phenomenal, and I was like, man, this is great. And I went to a Panera Bread. I don't know if you know what a Panera Bread is, but it's like a little bakery, a little place that sells bread and soups and salads. And Panera Bread, they used to sell Jones soda all the time. And Jones Soda also did crossover promotions with like Final Fantasy and Fallout. They did one of Nuka-Cola and stuff like that back in the day. Actually, I have a Chocobo Elixir from Final Fantasy 15 that I'm staring at right now, actually. But yeah, no, Jones Soda did a bunch of different promotions, and my favorite is the berry lemonade. But they didn't only just do soda; they did these little candies. And these candies, when you put them in your mouth and you chewed on them, they would fizz and explode, and you get like a nice little fun fizzy effect. But like, if you were just gonna be like a kid or a teenager, or you don't even have to be those people, but if you want to be a person that's just like, hey, I wonder what this looks like when I spit it out, it looks like you're spitting out like acid, and just like you just see like cool bubbling effects. I think it would probably be kind of cool to do with like maybe like a Venom outfit or costume, or maybe like a zombie costume. You're just like, oh my goodness, that could dissolve my skin. Now, was it dangerous at all? No, it's just a fun little soda. But they're hard to come by. But yeah, so that's my soda stories. I have more soda stories, but I think that really we're at a good stopping point. I've been talking about soda for a while. If you liked this video, if you want to hear about more soda stories, like, comment, subscribe. Say you want a part 2. I'll make a part 2. Just say you want a part 2. I'll do it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you're still here, thank you. Well, I hope y'all have a beautiful one, and I'll see you guys next time.